Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this very sexy nighttime makeup look. So to first start out, like always, I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids, and I'm using the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. And now I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm just using the lightest shade in that palette. It's kind of like a bone shade. It's the very first one all the way to the top left hand side. And now I'm going to be grabbing this other shade. I don't even know how to describe this color, guys. It's kind of like a camel yellowish greenish brown eyeshadow. I have no idea how to describe it. That's the best way I think I can describe it, but I'm just going to be popping that eyeshadow right onto my crease area and really blending it out. I am also using it as my transition shade. So once I do that, I'm going into this next Morphe eyeshadow. It's a very sparkly bright eyeshadow, so I'm just going to be applying that color right on my lids. I felt like it wasn't bright enough, so I am going to be using the M.A.C Nylon eyeshadow. I'm going to show you guys in a second. I'm just going to be applying that color on my lids just to kind of make it pop a little bit more. I normally use this eyeshadow on my inner corner or on my brow bone, but like I said, I'm going to be using it today for my lids just to really make them pop a little bit more. Once that is done, I'm going to be going back into the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to be grabbing a darker brown shade. I'm first going to start out by applying it on my outer corner, working it into my crease area, but as you can tell, I'm definitely not taking this color too high up because I still want that first eyeshadow that I applied to still peek through. I definitely want to be able to still show that color. So like I said, I'm applying it on my outer corner, working it into my crease, but I'm not bringing this color up too high. Once I do that, I'm going back into the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm just going to be grabbing that eyeshadow again, the very first one I applied on my crease area, and I'm basically just going to be using it this time to blend both colors in together and make it look nice and flawless and well blended. I know I sound horrible in this video. I'm super sick. It's getting cold here in Miami, and I guess my body's just not used to it, but I'm definitely fighting through it, and I really had to do this voiceover for you guys, so I hope it's not too bad. So I'm going to be doing my brows now, and I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade like always. I feel like sometimes my brows look super intense right when I do them, like they look super dark. But when I apply my foundation, I feel like the brush that I'm using kind of goes over them a little bit, and it kind of like takes away some of the product that I have on my brows, and it makes it look a lot more natural. You guys will see what I mean once I apply my foundation. So I feel like, yeah, in the beginning it does look a little intense, but because I know that I do pass my foundation brush over them a little bit, and I know that it takes away a little bit of the product, I kind of just go hard on my brows. But anyways, back to the video. I feel like I'm talking way too much. So right now I'm just brushing my brows, and right now I went back into that very first eyeshadow that I used from the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm just applying that color to my brow bones just to make my brow bone pop. I'm actually going to be doing a little baby wing liner for today, which is crazy because I have not done a wing liner in a hot minute, and I'm just using the NYC Liquid Eyeliner. I do have a separate video completely dedicated to showing you guys how I do my wing liner from start to finish. It's a little bit different from how I'm doing it right now, so if you do want to go ahead and watch that video, I will link it down below for you guys. And right now I'm just using the Loreal Voluminous Smoldering eyeliner just to tightline. The Morphe 35O palette didn't have a black eyeshadow, so I'm just using a black eyeshadow from a Bobbi brown palette that I had. So I'm just going to be applying that black shadow on my crease area, focusing it more on my outer V. And then right now I'm using the Morphe M562 brush. This is a perfect brush for that little area because it's going to blend it out without getting that black eyeshadow everywhere. So I really love this brush. It's very tiny and it's perfect for working in little areas like that. And right now I'm just using a clean crease brush just to really blend both colors in together. For foundation, if you guys watch my videos, you already know I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Longwear foundation. This one is too light for me. It's in the shade M54, but I'm just going to be mixing it with the L'Oreal True Match foundation that is too dark for me, and that one is in the shade C6. So I just mix them both together and I get the perfect shade. Sometimes I don't get that lucky and I don't get the perfect shade the first time, so I just have to either apply a little bit more of the darker or the lighter foundation just to get the perfect shade. But I think I nailed it this time and I got the perfect shade on my first try. For concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This, I feel like that always goes off when I am doing my voiceover. How rude. Okay, so I'm just using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is a, obviously, drugstore concealer. I absolutely love it. It is hands down my favorite drugstore concealer. And right now I'm just using the Real Techniques beauty sponge that they have. I love this. I love to use it for my concealer, my foundation. I don't use it that often for my foundation just because it does take a little longer to blend out, but for my concealer it is awesome. To set my concealer, I'm using the NYC HD finishing powder. You have to make sure that you're very careful when you use this powder because you have to blend it out really well. If not, you're going to get like that white cast. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but just make sure you really blend it out well. Like, look at my nose. You can see on the sides that you still see that white powder. I think I did go ahead and blend it out later on with a brush, but I just wanted to let you guys know, definitely make sure you blend it out really well. So for mascara, I just used the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara, and I am applying some falsies for this video. Okay, so going back into the Morphe 35O palette, I'm going to be grabbing some of that first eyeshadow that I used in my crease area, the one that I used as my transition shade. I'm just going to be applying that color to my bottom lash line, and right now I'm using the Sigma pencil brush. So once I blend out that color, I'm going to go back into the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to grab some of the darker brown shade that I used in my crease area, and I'm also just going to be applying that color to my bottom lash line. You guys already know that I love to apply mascara to my bottom lashes, so again, I'm just using the same mascara, the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara, and then I'm also going to be lining my waterline with this Rimmel Nude eye pencil. I'm going to go back into the M.A.C Nylon eyeshadow, and this time I'm going to be applying it on my inner corner. I love to do this step because I feel like it really opens up my eyes. It makes that area look a lot brighter, and I just feel like it makes it look a lot more dramatic. So right now I'm going into the Lorac Pro Contour palette, and I'm using the medium contour shade, and I'm just going to be bronzing up my face with this shade. I sound so horrible, guys. Honestly, let me know if I ever get this sick, if you guys would still want me to do the voiceover, which I don't mind. I just feel like I sound horrible in this video, or if you would rather just have me put some music in the background. Just let me know down below. So I just went back into the Lorac Pro Contour palette, and I used the deep contour shade right now. It is the darkest shade in that palette, and I just used it to contour. And right now I'm just using the M.A.C Gingerly blush. I'm going to be using the NARS Albatross highlight, and I'm just going to be popping this on the high points of my cheeks. I don't know why, but for some reason it was honestly just not showing up on camera, but in real life I promise it was popping. So I'm going to be using the Colourpop liquid lipsticks for my lips, and the first color that I'm applying right now is called Bumble, and then right over that I applied a different color that is called Last Dance. Alright guys, so that is everything for this video. I know I sound like a man, but I hope that you were still able to enjoy this video. If you are new to my channel and you are not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below so that you can stay updated with all of my videos. I like to post 2 videos weekly on Tuesday and on Friday. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah! Bye guys!